So once you arrive on your mat for this tropical Thursday flow, lay all the way down. Let your body find a shape that's comfortable, maybe a starfish shape where the arms open wide, the legs open wide. Just envision that you are rooting yourself onto your beach towel, melting into the sand, feeling the warm, loving glow of the sun, just kissing your skin. Imagine hearing the waves of the ocean in the background, the seagulls above you. Take a big breath in. Let it all go. Every exhale you take is going to release some anxiety, some fear, some concern. It's going to relieve you of that stress so that you can feel relaxed today, having taken a trip in your mind. So maybe you even start to identify your stressors one at a time. If we don't confront them and acknowledge them, there's nothing we can do about them. They just live in our body and cause us harm. But when we bring them into the forefront of our mind, we acknowledge that they're present, and we can consciously send them away with our breath. Making a promise to yourself that you won't hold on to it any longer. You won't keep coming back to it in thought. You will let it go. Where can you feel a softening in the body as you create that space by letting the stress go? Maybe it's in your hips. Maybe it's in your gut. Maybe in your heart or your face. And what can you begin to invite to fill those spaces? Joy, gratitude, or simply just presence. Just knowing that exactly as you are right here and now, you are enough. Nothing to change, nothing to improve. Just embracing your being. Take a big breath in. Let a breath go. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Start to cultivate your deep breath that will serve you so well during the practice today. Feeling the breath begin deep into the belly as the belly rises under the palm. Feel the chest begin to expand as you lift the breath all the way into your heart space. And then slowly release through your chest. Feel the ribs contract and soften, and the belly melt toward your spine. Take it up again. Big inhale. Feel the fullness. And full exhale. Slowly releasing the air. Take a few more full breaths like that. Maybe you begin to engage your Ujjayi pranayama. Your prana, of course, is the life force energy that travels through you, nourishes you, it heals you, it tethers you to the present. Ujjayi is a breath practice that brings a slight restriction to the throat, and it enables this beautiful rhythmic sound like the sounds of the ocean. So imagine fogging a mirror, but doing so with your lips sealed. So not only are you feeling yourself breathe, you're hearing yourself breathe. Mimicking the sound of the ocean just to further connect us to this tropical scenario. Using that breath to further detoxify the body, releasing any stress, any tension. Take a big breath in. One more big breath out. Beautiful. Draw the knees in toward your chest. If you have the ability to press play on your playlist, I'm going to open mine up now. We're beginning with a song called Island Breeze. Again, you probably will not hear the songs on your end from my audio, but you're welcome to play it on your audio. Go ahead and press play. All right, we draw our knees into our chest, start to roll around a little bit. Driving the back body into our sand, just making an imprint of the body. And then open the knees up to the right. Open the arms up and let the knees drift to the right, taking a spinal twist. Maybe the knees stay hovered. Maybe they make it all the way down. Keep the left shoulder connected to the earth. Big breath in to lengthen the spine. Full breath out, twisting deeper into the spaces of the spine. Feel the lower back stretching. Take one more big breath. And then release any binds you've created. Reach the knees up through center, over to the left with control. Finding your spinal twist. The head can turn to the right. Stay present for what you're feeling in the body through each stretch. Breathe in. You can continue that Ujjayi breath. It's so rhythmic. It's so soothing as it vibrates through the energy center of the body. And then bring the knees back through center. Start to rock and roll, feeling the spine engage. Pressing into the earth. Start to get the belly warmed up. And then rock up into a boat pose, right? I mean, we're in the tropics now, so we need to take a little boat ride. Take a big breath in. Let a breath go. Keep lifting the spine. Take one more. You can even flutter kick those legs a little bit, dancing to the beat of the music. One more breath. And then bring the soles of the feet together, edges of the feet to the earth. Take your hands onto the ankles and open up the heart on the inhale. And as you exhale, round the spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, lift the spine, press your heart forward. Maybe you gaze up at the sun. And exhale, rounding through the spine. Feel the tilting of the pelvis to help encourage the spinal articulation. 2 more big breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Come back into center. Cross the ankles. We're going to make our way through table position. From your table position, shift the weight into the left foot. Extend your left foot into the left hand. Extend your right leg and peel the right arm up, finding a side plank. So right here, notice how we're stacking the shoulders. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, reach the right arm overhead. Feel the lengthening in the right side body. Inhale, back to stack the shoulders. Exhale, reach and extend. 2 more. Big inhale. Full exhale. We'll see how long this layer around my neck lasts. Big breath in. Full breath out. Nice. As you inhale, lift the arm and leg. Bend the right knee. Maybe take a hand bind, chasing your tail a little bit. Catch the ankle in your hand. Press the foot into the hand. Feel the heart opening. As I got dressed this morning, my daughter ran down with a visor and said, "Yeah, and you need your camera too." And I said, I'm not going for tacky tourist. I'm going for cool, hip, tropical yogi lady. So we'll see. I may have missed the mark, but trying to be colorful. Take one more big breath. As you release the bind, spin that right hand back down, coming into a wobbly table here. And then step the right foot outside of the right pinky and open up that knee, coming into a lizard variation. Maybe as you inhale, the knee comes back to center. And as you exhale, you press it open, dipping that left hip down just a little bit more as well. So we're flexing into the right hip, extending into the left hip, getting into all the spaces of the hip with breath. Nice. Take one more big breath in and a full breath out. Beautiful. Bring both hands back to the earth. Right knee comes back next to the left and make some big circles into your hips. Really big circles. We're getting into the shoulders and the wrist joints as well. And start to move those in that circular motion in the other direction. Moving with your Ujjayi breath. Beautiful. Come back into center. Root down into your right palm. Extend your left leg. Root the foot down and peel the left arm up. Side plank. So establish your supported side plank. Shoulder in line with the hip and the heel. Take a big breath in. Exhale, reach overhead. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, extend. Open up through the side body. Two more. Feels so good. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. As you lift that arm back to center, lift the left leg. Either stay here and balance or bend the left knee. Take a bind on the ankle. Kicking the foot into hand to open up through your heart. So create some space between your left heel and your left sit bone. Nice. One more big breath. And release the bind. Left hand comes to the earth. Left foot steps outside of the left pinky. And as you can take the hand on the knee if you want. As you inhale, draw the knee to center. Exhale, press it open. Inhale. Exhale. You can always come down onto your forearm if your wrist is starting to get tender. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Bring the hands back. Knees to the earth. Send the hips back for a child's pose. Remembering that your balasana, not bakasana. We're not doing crow pose just yet. Balasana is your child's pose. And it's a wonderful, luscious invitation to rest and to feel grounded and to feel fully present. So know that as you practice, if you feel like you're spiraling or your mind is untethered or you just start to feel anxious, come into this grounding shape. Feel connected. Feel very much alive and present in this moment. Take a big breath in. Let the breath go. Inhale, we're going to come into table position. From table position, curl the toes, root the feet down into the earth, lift the knees to hover. We're going to press your chest back toward your thighs and then rock back forward into this hovering table. So inhale, press back to your thighs, chest to thighs. Exhale to hover. We're getting those surfing thighs all warmed up. Inhale, press back. Exhale. One more. Keep the belly really engaged, drawing the navel up towards your spine. And right here, lift the hips high, downward facing dog. This is when we start to test the integrity of our Hawaiian shirts and our leis here. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. One more big inhale. Let it go. Start to walk your hands back towards your feet, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. I may need to give this thing a button. So stand up nice and tall. Reach the arms up to the sky. Don't mind me as I fuss with my wardrobe. There we go. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Plant the hands. We're going to walk out to a high plank. Nice strong plank, rooting down into the earth through 4 points. Take a big breath in. And then start to walk your feet to your hands this time. Forward fold at the front of the mat. Inhale, press down, rise up, lifting nice and tall. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Plant the hands, walk the feet back to your high plank. Big breath in. Full breath out. Walk your hands back to your feet. Forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, let the breath go. Halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins. Walk the hands out to high plank. One more to the front. Nice strong plank like a surfboard. And then walk the feet to the front of the mat. Rise all the way up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Plant the hands, walk the feet back, high plank. From high plank, release the knees. Untuck the toes, bend the elbows, pointing the elbows toward the heels, chaturanga. Inhale, peel the heart up for your baby cobra. And exhale, melt down. Inhale, baby cobra. Stay right here for a moment. If you've ever gone surfing, you know that when you are getting ready, when you're riding the waves, you can even ride the waves a little bit, you get a little cobra in your body before you pop up. And so this is a really nice reminder of our tropical theme here. Just imagine that you're on a surfboard, just bobbing the waves, looking for just the right one so you can pop up. All right, take a big breath in. And we're going to pop up into our downward facing dog from here. So lift the hips high, melt the heels low. I'm going to take a look at you. Big breath in. Full breath out. Beautiful. Keep pressing your chest back towards your thighs. You guys look awesome. Lifting the hips straight up to the sky. Create so much space in the body so the breath has lots of places to travel. One more big inhale. One more big exhale. We wouldn't be honoring this tropical theme if we weren't doing some sun salutations. So let's start to flow and build a little warmth in the body. As you inhale, right leg rises, three-legged dog. Step the right foot through, low lunge. The left foot joins, forward fold. Rise all the way up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bow back down, let the breath go. Halfway lift, flat back. Plant the hands, left foot steps back, same side, low lunge. Step the right foot to join the left, high plank. Your choice, knees up or down, chaturanga, with control as you bend the elbows. Inhale, scoop the heart up. Maybe you're ready for upward facing dog, where the thighs engage and lift. Back to downward facing dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Hopefully you're listening to the music. You can hear the steel drums and just take yourself wherever you want to be right now. Take a big breath in. Let a breath go. Inhale, left heel rises, three-legged dog. Step the left foot through Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Step the right foot to join, forward fold. Rise up. So you're rooting down and lifting up, honoring the sun. Exhale, let it go. Halfway lift, belly draws in, back is flat. Plant the hand, right foot steps back, same side, low lunge. Plant the palms, high plank. Chaturanga, lower down toward the earth. Inhale, scoop the heart up, melt the shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more inhale. Let it all go. Look to the front of the mat. Maybe this time bend the knees, take a little hop, feet to hands, and rise up. Honor the sun. Let it shine right through your heart. Exhale, bow. Halfway lift, flat back. Plant the hands, either stepping back to high plank or take a little hop right to chaturanga. Bending the elbows upon landing. Lift the heart. Downward facing dog. One love. We got one love, y'all. Bob Marley's on. I love it. Take a big breath in. Let a breath go. 2 more sun salutations. Look to the front. Arrive however you'd like to get there. Feet to hands. Rise up. Maybe a little back bend at the top. Just rejoicing in the warmth. Exhale. Float back down. Halfway lift. Flat back. Plant the hands. Step or hop. Taking it your way. This is your vacation, so you get to do what you want to do. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Look to the front of the mat. Feet to hands. Press down. Rise up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Strong core. Plant the hands. Strong foundation. Traveling through your vinyasa flow. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more big breath. And release. Feeling warmed up, feeling that breath flow through the body rhythmically. On the next inhale, right leg rises, 3-legged dog. Step the right foot through. Rise into your high crescent lunge. So we're stacking the knee over the ankle, feeling external rotation so we're not collapsing inward through that right hip. Big breath in. Big breath. The left leg through the heel and the glute, but keep the hip in line with the right hip. Don't flare it open. Long line of energy like you're on that airplane flying to your destination. You know how it is when you fly over the beautiful sea and you know you're almost there. Big breath in. And then release the left foot. Bring the hands to the heart. Then extend once again, finding length and twist to the right. Hook your left elbow. Bring a little smile to your face. Big breath in. Full breath out. One more inhale. Keep twisting. Ujjayi breath. Slowly start to unwind. We're going to open up to a 5-pointed star. So starfish, right? We got a little Jimmy Buffett on right now, a little boat drink. So maybe you're holding drinks in your hand while you're woo on your boat. Or you're a starfish. Take a big breath in. Let a breath go. We're going to bring a little mandala into our practice like we did on Monday. So take a big breath in. Look down to your left foot. Frame the left foot. Step back to a high plank. Lower down chaturanga. Open your heart back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, right leg, same leg, right leg high. Step the right foot through, melt the left heel down, come up into your warrior two. So again, for anyone who's ever gone surfing before, you know when you pop up and you get your little shakti or whatever it's called going, to me, being a yogi, every time I do it, I pop up right in a warrior stance. And they're always like, no. So you get the same engagement in the legs, but you're rotated differently through the hips. We're going to stay right here in a warrior two and just pretend that this is how you surf. So maybe you find yourself just going on your surfboard, man. Just getting a little movement in to the lateral sides of the body here. I'm totally reinforcing bad surfing skills, but we're having some fun. So we're just using our imagination. We're rolling with it. And then come into stillness. Inhale, flip the right palm, reverse the warrior. And then come back up. We're going to find triangle pose. Reach and extend forward and then hinge, coming into your nice strong triangle. So we can pretend that we're a sailboat here. This is our mast holding the sail. So we want it to be straight up, not tilted, right? We want to stack the shoulders just as we did in our side plank earlier. Take a big breath in. Let a breath go. Inhale, back up. Turn the toes back to your five-pointed star. I believe this may be one of Sweet Ivy's favorite poses here. So really embody the courage that it takes to become so vulnerable here as you open yourself up and just show the world that you have arrived. Take a big breath in. Let a breath go. From here, we're going to look to our left foot, cartwheel the hand, step back to high plank, lower down chaturanga, and come back to where we started. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Full breath out. If you didn't join us for our Monday class was all about mandalas and how they help us to change our perspective and see a broader perspective as we work our way 360 around the mat. It just gets us out of our narrow ways of thinking. It's a little surprising and different, so it just wakes us up. Take a big breath in. Let the breath go. Inhale, left heel rises, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step the left foot through, root down, rise up, high crescent lunge. Taking time to situate the hips, to engage through the thighs, to root into the feet. Lift the spine. Bring the hands to the heart. Start to eye your destination and fly, warrior three. If this is too much stress on your left leg, you can bend the knee or you can drop the right toes down, taking a modified version. Big breath in. Full breath out. Release the left toes down, hands to the heart for just right toes down, hands to the heart for just a moment. And then reach and extend forward, twist to the left. Hook your right elbow. Draw the belly in. Keep squeezing into that right side glute and hamstring. Press back into the foot, engaging the calf muscle. We're still looking to stretch the crown of the head away from the tailbone here. So every time we twist, we begin by extending. One more breath. And then slowly start to unwind, open back up, five-pointed star. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, hinge at the hips. Bring the hands down, forward fold. And just imagine, use those fingers, and just imagine that you're gently grazing the sand, looking for shells. Wonderful places to be in your mind. Just feel the sand under the fingertips. Nice. Take one more big breath here in the fold. This inversions are really healthy for the body if the body is healthy for inversions. And then start to walk your hands around, frame the right foot, step back to high plank, lower down chaturanga, Open the heart up. Back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe that beautiful island air. It is fresh. It is warm. It is a little brackish. On the inhale, left heel rises, three-legged dog. Step the left foot through. Spin the right heel down. Rise up, warrior two, surfers. So feel the rooting. Feel the hips spinning open. They're spiraling externally. And maybe you just dance a little bit on your surfboard again. Nice. Come back into neutral. Flip the left palm up and overhead. Reverse the warrior. Come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Triangle pose. Coming back into that sailboat mast, where we're stacking the shoulders, drawing the right shoulder back. Feel the left rib spin up just a little bit so we don't collapse. Hear the nice island music in the background. I'm hoping you're playing the playlist along with us. Take one more big breath. Slowly start to rise back up, five-pointed star or starfish pose. Heels in, toes out. Take a big breath in. Let's find your Caribbean goddess right here. Sink the tailbone nice and low. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, root down. Keep that Ujjayi breath flowing through the body. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Big breath in. And settle right here. Bring your hands to your thighs. As you inhale, draw the shoulder blades together. Keep pressing the heart forward, like you're finding a little cow in the back. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. We got the Beach Boys taking us to Kokomo here. Come on, pretty mama, you got this. One more breath. And then slowly start to rise up. Look over to the right toes. Cartwheel the hands to frame the foot. Step back, high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. Lift back to downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. You know, child's pose welcomes you whenever you want to rest, whenever you want to ground. Breathe in. Breathe out. On the inhale, right leg rises, three-legged dog. As you exhale, right knee comes forward to the right elbow. Hover for just a moment. Continue to press the earth away. Take another breath. Inhale, reach the right leg back up. We're going nice and slowly. Right knee to left elbow. Feel the twist. And then extend that right leg out to the side. Peel the left arm up. Fallen triangle. So keep rooting into the 3 points. Keep pressing the earth away. One more big breath. And then release the left hand down. Release the right hip down. We're going to take a little twist here. So you can come down to your palms or your forearms, melting your chest toward the earth. That right leg is still extended. You can point and flex into the right foot to give a little stretch, a little glide into your sciatic nerve. If you're feeling too much sensation in that right leg, feel free to bend the knee. What we're looking for is a really deep thoracic twist here. Or it's more a lumbar twist, actually. It's in the lower back. Breathe into it. When we twist, it tends to restrict our breath a little bit. So be conscious of that, finding the depth in your inhales and exhales. Two more breaths. All right, press your hands back into your palms. Curl that left toe. Send the right leg back up to the sky. Maybe you circle out through the right side hip. And then step the right foot outside of the right pinky, coming back into your lizard lunge. Release the left knee if you'd like, or keep it powered up by keeping the left knee high. And again, you can come down onto your forearms. You can roll over to your left forearm and use your right hand to open the right knee. Breathing into the body wherever you feel it. This, like going on vacation, this stretch is like a little bit of self-care here. Just giving you what you need, releasing the stress, unleashing the tension that lives in your hips. Going to extend the left arm and come all the way onto our left side body. So you're stacking your right side over the left. Bend into that right knee. Take another bind, bringing the right ankle into the right hand. Take a big breath. And from here, see if you can maintain that bind. We're going to go roll right onto our belly. We're going to take a half Superman, Superwoman, and a half bow pose. So reach the left leg and right arm, or left leg and left arm away from one another. Kick the right foot into the hand and see if you can lift. Keep the knees tucked toward one another. Peeling the chest up from the earth. 2 more breaths. 1 more big breath. And release the bind. Bring your hands right to the ribs. Send the hips back for a moment. Child's pose. Giving the back a nice counter stretch. Really soften into this shape when you come into your child's pose. Try not to hold yourself up in any way. Take 1 more breath. Nice. From here, we're going to make our way back into table, back into downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, left heel rises, 3-legged dog. Hinge forward, hover shoulders over wrists, knee to elbow, left side. Just hover. Keep pressing the earth away. Really engage here. Inhale, slowly back to 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Hover. And then extend the left leg out to the side. Press into the left palm. Peel the right arm up. So stacking the shoulders once again. Feel the alignment. So you press the earth away. 1 more breath. Release the right hand down. Let the left hip melt down. We're going to come into that twist. So you're welcome to come down onto your forearms. You can come all the way down if that feels good to you. So we're inviting sensation in a lot of places right now. The leg, you might feel it through your IT band. If you move, you can glide the sciatic nerve a little bit. You'll feel it definitely in your lower back, in that left side hip. So make sure you're not absorbing any tension in your shoulders or your jaw here. Take 2 more breaths. Root into the right toes. Extend the left leg back behind you, 3-legged dog. Circle out through your left side hip. And then step your left foot outside of your left pinky finger, coming into your lizard lunge. Your choice, yogi's choice, right? You get to release the knee and not tuck the toe or stay lifted. Come down onto the forearms. You can keep that left knee hugged in or rotated outward. You can move it. What do you need? I'm going to come see what y'all are doing. Lots of choices. Yeah. Beautiful variations. Just keep breathing into it wherever you need it. All right. From here, we're going to come all the way down, extend your right arm, come all the way down onto your right side body, stack your left leg over the right. We're going to bend the left knee, take the ankle into the hand. Woo! There's more balancing involved in this than you realize. Take one more big breath. And then roll over onto your belly with the bind. Again, we're taking half Superman, half Superwoman, and half bow pose. So kick the foot into the hand. Slowly start to lift everything from the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. 2 more. Breathe. Keep lifting and engaging, opening space. And release. Very nice. Hands to the tops of the ribs. Send your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Take a breath in. Let a breath go. Think about what on vacation really ignites your senses. Is it the way things look, all the beautiful colors? Is it the way things smell, the tropical smells? Is it the sounds, the music? Is it the birds, the wind blowing through the palm leaves? Just connect with that right now. Take a moment to transport yourself. On the next breath, we're going to come back through table position. Take a big breath in. Let a breath go. Keep the left palm rooted. Reach the right arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, thread the needle, releasing your right shoulder down to the earth. Roll onto that shoulder. Give a really nice stretch to the shoulder as well as a twist to the spine. If you want to take it up a notch, you can extend your left leg. Maybe lift the left leg and even take a bind again. Left hand on the left ankle, trying that bind once again. If you fall, giggle, laugh, have some fun. Remember, you're on sand, so nothing can go wrong. And just get right back into it. Take another breath. If you have the bind, release it, gently bringing that left knee back to the earth. Press into the earth. Lift the right arm back up to the sky. Pretend you've got little hula hips here. Woo! And then we'll press into the right palm. Lift the left arm high to the sky. Twist, threading your needle. Staying right here in this beautiful spinal twist and a shoulder stretch, or extend your right leg. Flex the foot as you lift, bend it, and maybe think about taking a bind. Maybe you just think about it. Maybe you just build your neuromuscular connectivity without actually doing it. There's a lot of power in strengthening the body just by thinking about it. Take one more breath. If you have that bind, release it. Bring the knees back together or next to each other. Bring the legs out in front of us and let the knees tick-tock from side to side. As they drift off to the right, we're going to take a pinwheel pigeon. So as you fold, you can either fold over your shin or rotate a little bit more and fold over your knee. So sit up nice and tall. It begins always by lengthening the spine. And as you exhale, start to walk your hands out, extending and melting, hinging right at your hips. You can bow the head down, maybe make a little pillow by stacking the fist if you want. You should be feeling this in your right hip. If you are feeling this in your knee, then just adjust so that you're folding over your shin instead of the knee itself. See where you can soften into the jaw and the shoulders. Two more breaths. Love is my religion. Hope you can hear this song. All right, slowly start to press back up. You guys are awesome. Let the knees tick-tock a little bit more. Side to side, softening into the hip joints. And then bring the knees over to the left in your pinwheel shape. And if this causes any issue in your right hip flexor, you can straighten the leg. Make adjustments as needed to feel good in your body. So again, either fold over your shin or fold over the knee, wherever you are getting the most sensation in that. Fully surrender here, but keep managing the breath, the deep Ujjayi breaths. Two more breaths. Red, red wine. All right. Come on back up. We're going to swing those legs in front of us and come back into our boat pose. If you want to do a little movie, shaky, go for it. Otherwise, find back into our boat pose where you're lengthening the spine, rooting into your sit bones, roll the shoulders down and back. Your hands can be underneath the knees to support them. You can lift the legs or not lift them at all. We're looking to engage the core here. And so while we're on our boat, I want you to think about your favorite thing to do on a boat. So some of you like to fish, right? So see what you can do. Some of you like to watch whales. So see, look to the right, look to the left, see what you find. Some of you like to sunbathe, just chillax with a beverage. Just make this boat ride whatever you want it to be. Visualize, just imagine and dream doing exactly that right now. Keep breathing. Don't forget to breathe. 5 more breaths. When I charged you earlier to engage your senses, the beautiful thing about what's happening right now throughout our ecosystems is they're resetting themselves. I'm sure you've read. And the waterways are filled and flourishing with wildlife. And it's just a beautiful sight. If you haven't checked out any of the pictures, look online for any of the Wildlife Federation pictures or National Geographic. They're just showing such gorgeous photos of the marine life thriving, the coral reefs thriving. Everything is just doing so beautifully right now. So just keep that in mind and know that when the world reopens and you get to take that vacation once again, it's going to be waiting for you and it's going to be better than ever. All right, see if you can challenge yourself here. Bring your toes into your peace fingers and maybe begin to straighten the legs. And see if you can roll down onto your back using your strength rather than momentum. Once you arrive, a little laughing happy baby. Softening the back into the earth, rolling around a little bit. Taking any final stretches that your body needs. Before we set up for Shavasana, I'm going to set some music up for you in Shavasana. So those of you listening to the playlist, if you want to mute it, because I'm going to play songs for you. Take a big breath in, hugging your knees in towards your chest. As you exhale, let the body completely melt, finding your final rest in Shavasana, your final place where you don't have any cares or stressors. There is nothing that is bothering you at all. Don't worry. Be happy. As you go about your day, remember that this beautiful tropical paradise lives within you. It is in your imagination, it is in your breath, and you are wearing it now in your body. So come back to this anytime you need a little escape from the stressors of life. Anytime you want to reconnect with this peaceful, joyful space, just bring it back. Start to deepen your breath. Bring some movement into your body, feeling yourself wrestle in the sand a little bit more. Stretch, find that starfish shape again. And then draw your knees in towards your chest, rolling up into a nice little ball. Giving yourself a big hug and praise for practicing today, for making time for yourself. Then roll onto one side and start to arrive once again in a seated position, bringing your hands back to your heart. I'm so grateful for you, for being present with us. We truly feel your light and your energy, and we are so grateful for you. Namaste. And I want to give another shout out to Chris Weathers and his family. Thank you so much for being so generous and sponsoring this class, but also for just being present. This is a time when many people are feeling anxious about their house value or their plans to relocate if they had them. And just know that Chris, if you missed me saying at the beginning, Chris Weathers, his information is in the chat, or you can email me if you want me to send it right to you. He is a very talented realtor in addition to being an amazing human being, and he is helpful in so many different ways. If maybe you're not thinking about buying or selling a home, but you just want to know what your options are for your current home to make it more livable for you, or to manage the finances on the home, whatever it is that relates to your home, he is there for you. So please check him out, Chris Weathers. His email address is cweathers@ttrsir.com. And the playlist is available on Spotify. And let me know if you have any questions. At this point, you're welcome to open up your microphones and say a word.